the shit is this?
I guess some of these.
Damn, I'm good.
It's time to go.
Cover me now! Honestly, thank you. The daggers must have me bugged. Move it up! Hiding is...
I'm driving!
One of the most controversial matches in history.
Nossa, mano, eu tô vendo tanta. Mano, pô, eu não sei, eu acho que brasileiro é burro mesmo, né, mano? Brasileiro é muito burro, mano. Brasileiro é muito
Tá, o
burro.
tá vendo?
Sabe aquela página no Instagram chamada Mídia Ninja? Não sei se você já viu.
Não, não vou falar.
Mano, ela é PT roxo. PT roxo.
E a gente não precisa nem falar, mano. Já dá pra saber.
Hum, Nossa, mano.
É sobre jornalismo, pode saber que aqui é padrão básico.
Hum. Mano, o povo não tem conhecimento do que é que é a hierarquia de governo formada no país. Como que ela funciona, velho. Eles acham que tudo é culpa do Bolsonaro. Se não tem vacina é culpa dele. Se tá distribuindo pra pessoa certa ou pra pessoa errada é culpa dele. Eles acham que é tudo culpa dele. O povo parece que não sabe que quem tem comando do estado é o governador do estado. E fora um
E
monte de
só pode
coisa, né?
comprar da forma que tá comprando. Pode ir lá e comprar, beleza, eu vou comprar 2 milhões de doses. Eu poderia
Uhum.
comprar 200 milhões de doses se quiser. Tem dinheiro pra isso.
Ele tem.
Mas, primeiro,
Não pode.
ele tem que comprar, tipo, 2 milhões, 3 milhões, conforme a demanda. Pra poder justificar no orçamento porque que ele comprou tantas doses.
Fora também que não é de qualquer lugar que ele vai comprar, né?
É de quem tiver. Agora é de quem
Então,
tiver, que agora todo mundo
é agora de
pra
que quem
aprovar.
tiver, né? Infelizmente sim.
Aprovou, a Anvisa aprovou pra todo mundo, agora é de quem tiver.
Mesmo assim. Aí eu vou ver quem que é esses caras. É tudo socialista de iPhone. Ou tudo aqueles cara que quer sugar o sistema, tá ligado?
Telefone é foda.
Nossa. Nossa, mano, pior, velho. É que nem meu vizinho, mano. Pelo amor de Deus. Eu falo assim, mano. É. Os caras começam. Eles pensam muito. A quem faz faculdade de humanas é assim, né, mano? Os caras eles tentam botar um bagulho na sua cabeça à força.
A cabeça acaba largando a humanas e vai para exatas.
Uhum. É porque, tipo assim, se
Aí
você
fica
tem
só
mente.
os manezão.
Mas é. Hum. Mano, o que move o país hoje é o pequeno empresário, velho. Aí os caras que ir contra o pequeno empresário, eles querem pedir pra ser mandado embora também. Bom, ano que vem vou ter que votar no Bolsonaro de novo mesmo, então pra mim tá de boa.
Deus, né?
Né?
E só vai entrar por causa da pandemia, você sabe, né? Senão vai ter que entrar de novo, não. Porque ele tem que conseguir fazer.
Uhum.
Só vai voltar por causa da pandemia. Ai. Ah, eu achava que eu tava no mapa definido. Eu recebi reporte por mas saiu um mês antes do. Anthony, cara, valeu por se inscrever, mano. É nóis.
No YouTube?
Anthony, cara, valeu por se inscrever, mano. É nóis.
No YouTube?
servo, lendo um livro. Tá mandando falar com esse. Acho que era pra ser um macaco.
Forgive an old
Tá
woman,
jogando.
but I forgot your name. What was it again?
Acho que era pra ser um macaco.
Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages.
Se não tivesse escrevido no ombro, eu não ia saber. Pra mim,
It's
isso não-
called Great Voyages.
Não, macaco.
Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type? Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. It's the quaint little seaside. Almost there. It's the quaint little seaside. Almost there.
Ooh, that did not sound good.
Meu amigo, isso realmente não foi bem não.
You've woken. Do you remember what happened? I'm glad the memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. From what I've heard, you're the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Only your reason. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. On your way.
Oh, it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway? Very adventurous of you. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin. The captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. You should speak with her. My family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat. After that wreck, I may just settle down here for a while. Are you wondering about anything else?
I'm a bird! Aren't I good at flying?
Como é que é a história ali?
My dad says I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it.
É, então eu tô tentando entender o que é essa Furland que tá.
Mas esse joguinho que eu falei, né?
Qual?
Biomutante. Já saiu, já tem até análise.
Who's there? Nika, is that you? You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika, the innkeeper? I need help. It's stuck, obviously. Now, would you be so kind as to go get Nika for me? It's stuck. Brilliant. I'll wait here. Would you be so kind as to get Nika for me? Brilliant. I'll wait here.
Esse luto.
How have you been?
Hey, you have an easel. Are you an artist? So am I. Do you want to see what I made? Are you an artist? Look. So am I. Do you want to see what I made? It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? All day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. But I don't know how to make a canvas. I know where some boards are. Follow me. You're a nice artist after all.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good ship. Did you see it went down so quickly? It's amazing anyhow. Terrible waste of a good ship.
Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone.
Enquanto que tá iPad.
Let's keep going. Don't know where to find
Depende.
that.
Ele depende de uma
Maybe
geração.
we should ask someone. Let's keep going.
Mas na faixa de pelo menos 1.500 não é menos que
Ah, um pouquinho mais caro.
Let's keep going.
iPad 8A.
tô olhando o iPad novo, né, caralho? O iPad usado.
iPad Pro tá a partir de 10
Agora o cara
Watch me soar like a bird.
Você viu que isso é uma promoção que tava saindo no iPhone 11 por
How have you been?
3.600?
I think the dock workers use fabric sacks with the incoming and outgoing shipments. You might ask one of them.
O iPhone 11 tava saindo por 3.600 na Magazine.
Vai sair 3 agora.
Né? Mas já? Aí meu patrão foi lá e
We've had
comprou.
quite a few shipwrecks here.
Aí ele falou assim, mano,
There's a reef surrounding
eu
the
comprei,
bay, and
mas
that's
já me
what does it.
arrependi de ter gastado
It shouldn't
esse
slow
dinheiro
down
pra
traffic too much, though.
iPhone.
I'm just glad you all made it. Fabric. We go through loads of it. Yeah, these lengths are defective for shipping, but will perhaps serve your purposes. Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from loom sacks. And most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava.
So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff? So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff? Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist. Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist. That painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right? Yes! I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that. Thanks again for the canvas. Thanks again for the canvas.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea. Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound. I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town. Kind of you to say so. Kindness does nothing to bring sweet Annabelle back to me. I imagine I'll be spending the rest of my days mourning Annabelle, sitting here, dreaming of a world where she wasn't destroyed and people actually remember her name. Off with you. Trade your life for hers. It's really a terrible place to be stranded. A ship-murdering town. It's really a terrible place to be stranded. A ship. Such a good ship she was. Now leave me be.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes around here. You're looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship. I think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane! He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a, delivery person. So, what do you say? You deliver them to him? Perfect. You gotta play the part, though. Really make them think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, all right? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though. Merchants came to Lindau with strange spices. We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics, and headwear of the latest fashion, of course. In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here.
You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be alone. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place to relax. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. Ah. Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time? Again? That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help. Again? That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help. Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the
Hello there. Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? He did. Is he a friend of yours? He did. Is he a friend of yours? Ah, well, I shouldn't gossip then. He's just such a peculiar man. And you know what? I think Lenny is going to have some real issues when he grows up. Such a peculiar man. Well, you've seen him. The boy is unhinged. And not just that. I've been hearing a lot of yelling coming from that house. I think it's quite a broken home. You know, I imagine you'll be traveling all around this island, being a tourist and all. Perhaps when you get to Nova, you should let the sheriff know about Isan. I think it's only right, you know, for Lenny. You should let the sheriff know about Isan. I think it'd be best for the child. I only have his best interest at heart. Isan is not a stable man, and wholly unsuitable to be a parent. Here, this will help you with the toll. Right, well, here's some soap. Safe travels. This will help you with the toll. Right, well, here's some soap. Safe travels.
You have the soap? Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap. You have the soap? Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax. Convenient that you dropped in when you did. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax. Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
I saw you talking with the captain. How is she doing? I don't think I've heard her talk about much else. I wonder if she'll ever recover. How have you been? I don't think I've heard her talk about much else. I wonder if she'll ever recover. How have you been?
A newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. A newcomer. In the future, if you're I said in the future. I won't take you right now. You're a newcomer, and you've never been to Nava. It's not so far. And the walk is lovely. Everyone going to Nava for their first time should approach by foot. I won't be the one to cheat you out of an enriching experience. And if it's the cost of the toll bridge you're worried about, know that you would have to pay it whether you're riding with me or not. If it's your first time crossing. My ox is strong, no?
Great viewpoint, isn't it? Look, the eclipse is starting. Not a bad show, right? I try to come up here every day. I guess it just doesn't get old for me. Anyway, if you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge. Take care now. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge. You look well. Take care now. Take care now.
There's nothing like a good book on a day such as this. Actually, books are the perfect way to spend any day. Do you enjoy reading? Well, now that is quite a shame. My favorite books are the ones that inspire me to write myself. How about you? We creatives, me a writer, you a painter, we've got to stay inspired. Best way I've found is to drink many cups of tea. Always gives me a boost. Speaking of writing, if you find any feathers around here, I'd happily buy them. I'm constantly losing my quills. I figure 3 should do it. For now though, I must get back to reading. I think something fabulously dramatic is about to happen. Is there something else? Lindau used to be right on the river until a mudslide destroyed most of the town. After that, the townspeople relocated to the coast. Many of the folk from old Lindau moved there after the mudslide. The library there is of a historic note. Is there something else? Hello. That's where I live, when I'm not camping. My house was the only thing standing after the mudslide. That's where I live. Moving all those books just seems like too much trouble. Besides, what could be more fun than living in a ghost town? Moving all those books just seems like I'm certain you did. Did you manage to take a peek inside? I welcome all who are interested in learning. That building was part of the original town of Lindau. I've heard a ghost has taken up residence inside. If you're interested in an adventure, it's a lovely spot for a nighttime stroll. Hello. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest floor for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else? I do hate scouring the forest floor for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else?
My cousin is so full of energy. One day he's flapping around like a bird, and the next he's jumping everywhere, claiming to be a frog. The original town built on the river. I remember hearing that it got destroyed in a mudslide. I heard that when I was really young. Oh yes, I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse?
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did.
Busy working this dock. It's hard, but fulfilling for me.
My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters. That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated. Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava, but we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but late the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing a prank. I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just Take care now.
Yes? My father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fisher, though. Sea monsters. That was the original Lindau. The town got destroyed after it rained every day for a solid month. The hill just slid away. There might be some stuff worth salvaging out there. I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. I wish it wasn't locked up.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long This is my first excursion out of Nava. It just feels like the right time for a dramatic adventure. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. Yes, it certainly was impressive on my part. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become. Yes, it certainly was impressive on my part. I do enjoy this. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become. I'm sure you have the saga thoroughly memorized. I do enjoy this. Say, you do some sort of art things, don't you? Do you think you could capture my sheer magnificence on canvas? I'm dying to show my friends what a remarkable traveler I've become. What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Oh my, that painting. It's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. I simply must have it. That painting. This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Can you imagine? An entire wall filled with paintings of me. I just can't wait to... It's a dramatic destination. Oh, it's the most wonderful city. Much better than this place. I can hardly believe I managed to get myself here alive. It's the most wonderful city. I'm not very interested in old things. New things are so much more beautiful. I haven't seen it. It's part of Old Lindo, though, so it probably isn't worth seeing anyway. I haven't seen it. It's part of Old Lindo, though, so it probably isn't worth seeing anyway.
Você não curtiu o joguinho, não?
Não, cara, que tá pagando de aventureiro, isso aqui, mas ele só quer ver coisas novas, ele não quer ver coisas velhas.
Não quer mais nada, né?
Annabelle could sail the seas once more. How cruel can this world be? Blasphemies! Have you no sympathy for the broken-hearted? Now leave me be. Now leave me be.
Oh, mano, eu tô dormindo.
Não, eu vou também. Ai, não.
Falou.
Eu vi no jogo também, tô congelado, né?
Meu Deus. Fala aí. Tá explicado. Falou.
Galerinha, eu vou nessa também. Valeu quem passou, valeu quem seguiu, valeu que eu dei uma força, mas o sono tá ganhando enorme. Falou pra vocês.